Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve LeetCode 20 valid parentheses problem. So the problem statement is that we are given a string s containing just the characters, so opening bracket and the closing bracket and the two other variations. We need to determine if the input is valid string, if the string is valid or not. So, and we are given three requirements. One is that the open bracket must be closed by the same type of brackets. The second one is open bracket must be closed in the correct order. And the third one is that every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. For example, in this case, we are returning true because it passes all three requirements. In this case, we are returning also true because the same passes all the requirements. But the last one is we are opening with the one type of the parentheses, but the closing with the different. So in that case, we are returning false. All right, this is the problem. Let's see how we are going to solve it. Let's take one example and see how we are going to approach to solve this problem. So let's say that we have this scenario. We have openings, we have closings, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is for this one. So how we can approach to solve this problem? So the way we are going to solve this problem, we are going to create a stack and add our opening brackets. For example, in this case, this one, our opening brackets to our stack, right? We're going to add our opening brackets to our stack, and the minute when we see that there is a closing bracket, that closing bracket should be to the corresponding so whatever is the first in the stack at the moment, that should be corresponding opening bracket for it. For example, let's say that we added this one and this one to the stack. The minute that we see, okay, this is a closing bracket, whatever is in the stack, the first element in the stack should be corresponding opening bracket for this one. So let's say that we are somewhere, let's say that we sorted out all this, and we added to the stack all the opening parentheses, and then we are solving our problem. And then at the end, we see that, okay, this is a closing bracket, and the closing bracket, then the corresponding parentheses in the stack should be the opening bracket for opening parentheses for this one. Yeah, that's it. At the end, we check that after going through our string, our stack should be empty. If the stack is empty, and then if the stack is empty, then we are returning true. Otherwise we are returning false. Okay, one more thing is, let's take an example. Let's say that here this is the different type of parentheses, not what we expect. So this is the scenario when we should return false. Once we sorted out whatever is here, let's say this is all meet the requirement. This one is the one that we are expecting from. That one that we are expecting is these parentheses, but since they are not matching, we are returning false in this case. So that's it. That's how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, let's go to solution part. So first thing that we are going to do, we are going to create a stack of integers. Let's just call it stack, and we are going to create a new stack. we are going to create a new stack. So the next one is we are going to take our string and go over it. So we are going to go int I is equals to 0. So I is less than s length. Okay. And then I plus plus. So the what we are going to do, we're going to take the character at so let's just call it character, and s character at I. So we are taking the character at I. So as I said, so in the stack, if it's one of these, if it's character, if the character is one of the following, one of the openings, so which means that if the character equals to opening, so or one of the three of those, one of the other cases, or it equals to, or it equals to opening, and then another parenthesis. So in that case, what we do, we are just simply to stack, we are pushing our character, right? If it's one of these. So if it's one of these, so we push character to the stack. The next thing that we need to check, let's say else if the, let's say character is equals to closing, right? And we need to check that and stack is not empty, is empty. So if it's not empty, and what else? And if we need to check that we need to check the peak of the stack. So basically peak is the when we are when we are checking that without actually taking from the stack. This method, if it equals to the if it equals to the opening. So as I said, like if we see this one, right, opening, so the if let's say we see these parentheses, the corresponding whatever is in the top of the stack should be corresponding to this bracket. So if that is the case, then we are gonna take it from the stack. Whatever is on the top of the stack, we are taking it out from the stack. So we are popping it from the stack. All right. So then exactly the same, we just can copy paste. We are gonna do for the others. So here the closing, and here opening, and the same here. The same here, and if it's equals to the, yes. So if it's not corresponding to any of these cases, so which means that we have we need to return else, we need to return false, because in this case it means that it's not valid case, so we can already return false. And that's it. Once we leave our for loop, what we are gonna do, we are just gonna check that whether our stack is empty or not. So we are just gonna return stack is empty. All right. So let me check it one more time. So yep, it should be good. Let's see. All right. So int I is okay. Yeah, length. Okay, we are pushing. Okay, let me see what's the error. So we are take the character, we check it, and oh, it's a character. It's not integer, it's a character. Yes. Okay, all right, great. It works as expected. Let's go over it one more time. So what we do, we are creating a stack, and we are, if it's one of the opening parentheses, so then we are adding that to stack. And then we go, once we see that one of the closing parentheses, so we check that if our stack is not empty, and if the whatever is in the top of the stack should be corresponding whatever our closing bracket is. So for example, this is our closing parentheses, and then corresponding should be this one, and the same for this one, and the same for this one. If it's not, then we are right away returning false, because it's already some not valid scenario in the parentheses. Otherwise, we are just at the end we are checking our stack. Stack should be empty. Otherwise, there is extra character. So if the stack is empty, we are returning true. Otherwise, we are returning false. Okay, that's it. I hope you like my content. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye.